Yeah, I have a code.
Okay, what's your code?
6834.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
6834.
684, what was that again?
6834.
34?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'm back in the United States. And you want to know something? I didn't expect it to feel this different. Not worse and not better, but just different. And when you live in another country long enough, you adjust to it, you adapt to its rhythm, to its pace, to its everyday texture, how it feels to be there. And then when you come back to where you're from, you don't slide back in the way you think you will. You start noticing things, small things. How quiet the streets feel, how far everything is, how people move here. It's reverse culture shock. But it's not dramatic. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Living in the Dominican Republic, it felt packed. Not crowded, but packed. Like there was something always happening. You had noise in the background, there's music everywhere. There's always people outside. There's always someone walking. There's always someone talking. You stepped into the day and you were already in it. But here in the US, you step outside and it's just empty. People aren't outside. They're on their way somewhere driving, or they're just inside their homes. And I didn't really realize how much that changes the feeling of a place until I came back to the US. There's a kind of different feeling here. Everything works. Everything is organized. Everything is structured. But sometimes it feels hollow. Not empty because nothing's here, just empty because nothing really sticks around, if you know what I mean. And before I go back to the Dominican Republic again, I want to actually break this all down. I want to look at it from a new perspective. Not emotionally, just structurally. What exactly feels different? And what is it about the system in the US that creates this difference? So I'm starting with something simple. $800. If you have $800 a month for rent, what kind of life can you build here? And what kind of life does it build in the Dominican Republic? Let's look at where I'm at right now in the United States. Here's what $800 gets you. This is going to be real, current, available listings for places here for $800. It's clean, it's climate controlled, it's predictable. But look at the patterns between all these places. The living happens inside. Your world is inside. You leave through a garage, you drive, you park, you enter another building. Everything is all separated. But now I'm going to show you what $800 gets you in Samaná, Dominican Republic. The place I'm going to show you is a house that's going to be in Samaná, and it goes for $800 a month. And it has 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It already comes furnished. And that's with air conditioned in every single room, your living room, your dining room, a kitchen that's already prepared with refrigerator, stove, microwave, everything, a washing area, and you have a place to park your vehicles. It comes fully loaded for $800. Look at this place. It's like a dream home. Same budget, but completely different. In Samaná, $800 doesn't just change your apartment. it changes everything, your entire environment. It changes how often you see people. It changes how often people see you. You're not sealed off. You're actually in it. And that's the part that hits different when you come back to the United States, because in the United States, the system is all internal: privacy, order, distance. In Dominican Republic, the system, it prioritizes proximity, being close to something. Then you have noise, you have movement, you have visibility, and neither one of those things is accidental. But the feeling that they create is completely different. And I think that's what I've been reacting to since I got back here to the United States. Not America itself, but just the design of it, the space between everything, the way life is structured here. Because once you lived in a place where life spills into the street, coming back to a place where everything is contained, it feels weird. And rent exposes that right off the bat. Because rent determines your physical relationship to the world that's around you. For $800 in the United States, your life shrinks here. Your life is small. But for $800 in Samaná, in Dominican Republic, your life is huge. It expands. And that's not about luxury. That's about layout. It's just about how the system is actually built. And the more I pay attention to it, the more that I realize this isn't just about housing. It's about pace. It's about speed. It's about how much visible life actually exists in the public. Because something else I've been noticing since I got back, the streets feel slow. Not calm, just slow. There's wide roads. You have to go long distances to get to where you're trying to go. There's open parking lots, and you don't see people walking. It's almost like life is almost paused here. And in the next video, I want to contrast that with something different. Not Samaná, but the capital of Dominican Republic, the pace of Santo Domingo. Because if the United States feels efficient and structured and spaced out, the capital of Dominican Republic feels compressed. And everything is so tight and kinetic. And I want to put those two speeds side by side, because I'm starting to think speed, or the lack of it, might be one of the biggest hidden differences between these two countries, between these two systems. And rent is just one of those layers.